We'll be learning sign language. First, we'll give a brief introduction about what sign language is. Then we'll talk about the basic components of sign language, particularly ASL. We'll move on to how deaf culture and community works and how it works in conjunction to sign language. And finally, we'll talk about how you can start learning ASL. Okay, so what is sign language? Sign language is a visual language using handshakes, facial expressions, and body movements. It enables communication for the deaf and hard of hearing communities. Each sign language is unique with its own rules and grammar. ASL is one of the most common sign languages used in North America. It uses hand movements and facial expressions, and it is essential for deaf communication. It is recognized as a full language, and it is quite different from a spoken language, obviously. So, learning sign language promotes communication, inclusion, and cultural awareness. It offers cognitive benefits as well and improves multitasking and memory. Knowing ASL is helpful in many professional settings. It's a valuable life skill for everyone. It connects you with the deaf community, it boosts your brain function, it opens career opportunities, and it encourages inclusive communication. So there's some myths out there about sign language. Some people think that it's just hand waving, but it's actually
No,
much
I'm not going
more.
to give you that. Okay. Anything else? No, not giving you that. Sorry, Charlie.
Sorry.
It has its own. Yeah, it has its own grammar, rules, and structure. Another myth is that it's universal, but actually each country has its own version. ASL is the most popular version in North America. Learning sign language is not limited to deaf people. And lip reading isn't always reliable, which is why knowing sign language is a better way to communicate with deaf people. So they're not only hands. Obviously, there's the hand gestures. There's also your facial expressions, such as furrowing your brows or raising your eyebrows. There's body movement, and there's also some grammar. So here are the basic components about the hand shapes and movements. Each sign has a specific hand shape that conveys a certain meaning. Movement and directions also impact the meaning of a sign. Having a static sign could mean one thing, but if it moves, it could mean a completely different thing. Consistency is key for clear communication, and hand orientation can change the meaning of the sign. Different hand shapes mean different things. Movement affects meaning. The orientation of your hand matters, and you need to be consistent in your signs. Facial expressions. Facial expressions are a critical part of ASL grammar. They show emotion and a type of sentence. For example, if you have a raised eyebrow, it indicates that you're posing a yes or no question. If you have a furrowed brow signal, they mean that you're asking a WH question, a why, where, when question. So these facial expressions, they show emotion with your face, and they're part of the grammar itself. It indicates the type of sentence you're forming. ASL uses the space around your body to show meaning and relations. You can assign people or ideas to different areas. Shifting your body shows dialogue between people, and spatial awareness makes signing more effective. You can point to refer to a certain person. You can shift your body to change speakers. You can use space for clarity, and you can show relationships visually. Here is the alphabet. A quick fun exercise you could do maybe is try to spell your own name using these letters, using these hand gestures. So if I tried to spell Kazi, I would go like this, or actually maybe with my other hand, Q-A-Z and I. Where's the I? I. Deaf culture and community. What is deaf culture? Deaf culture is a shared identity based on language and experience. It values visual communication and strong community ties. Storytelling and community events are a key tradition. Deafness is viewed as a cultural difference, not a disability. They simply think of it as people who speak a different language rather than people who are disabled. The deaf culture values visual communication, community based identity, the rich traditions like storytelling, and positive cultural views of deafness. So, here are some communication tips. Uh, Good communication in ASL means that you're using clear signs and clear body language. Make sure you use your eye contact and keep your hands visible. Avoid shouting or over exaggerating your speech. And also be careful to be respectful and patient. Respect and inclusion. Respect in the deaf community means understanding and inclusion. Learn basic signs to show that you're interested. Avoid assumptions about their abilities and the need for their help and support in their everyday life. So, to summarize, learn some basic signs, avoid assumptions about the community, promote accessibility, and include deaf perspectives. Here's some facts. Here's some facts. Uh, Sign language is the fourth most used language in the UK. Different countries have their own versions of sign language. Deaf people have specific signs to signal their own name. They can have their own name sign, and it isn't as difficult to learn as it looks. So, getting started with learning ASL. There are many tools available for learning ASL. Many apps and websites provide structured lessons and videos. YouTube has many deaf creators offering tutorials. You can use them daily to help build your language skills. You can use apps like the ASL app and Linguano. You can watch deaf creators on YouTube. You could practice with flashcards, or you could take online classes. Start by learning simple and common signs used daily. Practice. You need to practice finger spelling your name and common greetings. Repeat them regularly to build muscle memory. And try to focus on signs that will help you in your conversations. Immersing yourself helps improve your signing skills quickly. Try joining a local or online deaf event. Follow sign language influencers online and creators, or practice regularly with others, maybe your fellow classmates who are learning with you.